Sonia Gardens 2004. My grandparents lived on Sonia Gardens Road for many years, and this poem is the middle poem of a trio that's kind of just about my experiences and their experiences living there. So like I said, Bapuji was a freedom fighter. Some of the context of this poem is that during the Indian independence movement, he made a series of vows, not to wear wool, not to wear gold, not to eat sugar. And these were all sort of in solidarity with a variety of freedom movements across the world at that time. And so after Indian independence, understandably, having not eaten sugar and mithai even at his own wedding, he developed this intense sweet tooth, and for the rest of his life continued to eat dessert, sugar, sweets from all parts of the world, in all different forms, and in some ways was completely unstoppable in that regard. And hopefully later in the interval, you will get a chance to taste some of the sweets that are referenced in this poem out of the bag. So I hope this can be sort of a slightly immersive experience as well. So this is Sonia Gardens 2004. Bar stands with her back to us, watching the jambu crisp in bubbling oil. When they are golden, she will steep them in syrup and serve them in terracotta, faint with flavors of earth and gulfi. Bapuji, grey eyes smiling, pours rose cordial over ice cream and showers it in skinny slices of pistachio. Faludo flavor, he says, tucking a tea towel into the neck of his shirt. Dentures wobble a smattering of droplets, strawberry pink evidence of his crime. When Ba turns to face us, she holds no protest, only clay pots of jambu like diyas in her hands. For each night after dinner, he celebrates a nation, a khadi-clad, lathi-charged, do-or-die freedom. Each night after dinner, it's 1947, and Nehru is hoisting a flag on the ramparts, an anthem choruses across the Maidan. Cotton cutouts, marching men wave orange, white, and green. Each night after dinner, the conqueror's retreat, his vow is complete, and he breaks fast with Alayapam, canopied in Kerala jungle. Gajar ka halwa rises over Tar's desert. Rasgulla afloat in the Bay of Bengal. In the kitchen at Sonia Gardens, you'll find jars of oat biscuits baked spongy with cinnamon and brown sugar crystals to sweeten the chai. Galaxies of jalebi in brown paper bags, boxes of mithai open on the counter, laddus of bundi and mawa ka benda, and cashew nut diamonds flaking with silver. From his pocket, he pulls 2 jellied ginger sweets. Hands trembling, struggle to unwrap the cellophane, but soon, one sits fudgy in her palm, and one in his mouth, victorious. The second poem I want to read is called Conflict of Interest, and I think it addresses some of the points I was making earlier, specifically about the awarding of the MBE and how that relates to my grandfather's history as a freedom fighter. When Bapuji dies, Ba says he looks like a Parsi. When Philip dies, Ba says he looks like your Bapuji. Ba says the Lahana originate from Iran and Afghanistan. We are just like the Parsi. Ba says she is just like the queen, also a widow after 70 years. When the Parsi seek refuge in Gujarat, the king brings out a full glass of milk. There is no space for new arrivals. When Ba has tea with the queen in her Rani pink silks, it is hard to tell which of them is royalty. The Parsi stir a spoon of sugar and milk, promise to sweeten the kingdom without disturbing it. The king grants the Parsi a home in Gujarat. The queen grants Bapuji membership of the British Empire. He kneels. You would never guess her father's men left a bullet in his leg.